Chris Malley here, and otherwise known as Angelic Soul Reaper. Welcome back to Persona 5. I know I said I wouldn't be streaming for a while, but I found a new drive for my reasons to stream. It's not because I'm doing it for myself, it's because I'm doing it for my mom this time. But welcome back to Persona 5 Royal, everyone. We're going to continue from where we last left off. Back in Kamoshida's palace, we already found the trophy, or the treasure, not the trophy. We're going to steal the treasure, get on to receiving our next character, and we're going through the entire rest of, or at least we're gonna try to. It doesn't even matter, since I'm not doing monetized videos or anything. Or since my videos aren't even monetized, it'll be easy for me to have little to no issues. So let's try to make through this stream for the game for as far as we can go. There is something I want to try, and I never actually tried it for this for this game specifically. I know I tried it for Persona 5 base game, where once I got to the treasure, I go wait for a few days. Excuse me, guys. But I'm also on the route to try and get my character's personality stats up, which which, if I'm being honest, I'll show you guys this myself. Stats, we're going to go to Ren, and we're going to go to his social stats. The social stats, we need to get all of them up to max rank, which means knowledge up to max, guts up to max, proficiency up to max, kindness up to max, and charm up to max. Each one will give us a better chance to do something in New Game Plus that we never did, were able to do in the regular story. If we get our kindness up to max, we can romance Makoto without any issues. If we get our guts up, we can go do all the clinical trials that Takumi, the clinic's doctor, wants us to help her with. With our proficiency, if we end up getting distracted in class at a high enough rank or level, it'll basically make it to where we can dodge pieces of chalk being thrown at us, and that increases our charm. Once our charm is maxed out, we can then go for our kindness, which the only reason why we need our kindness up is because of Sojiro Sakura and Futaba Sakura. Futaba is Sojiro's adopted daughter. He adopted her only because well, only reason why he adopted her is so she wouldn't be abused by her parents or her mom's other family members, which is why later on we find out that she's terrified of her uncle, which at that point is proof enough that we need to get our kindness maxed out along with our charm. Getting those two maxed out ends up being a good deal for us. We end up getting those taken care of, and there's two ways. One way is well, actually there's three. One, you can either play video games or at least get the video games needed for each of these stats. Two, you can go do challenges for increasing your guts. Or three, there's places like the Maid Cafe that increases our charm and kindness up. Proficiency, we get that maxed out by creating tools and by going to the baseball thing. Once we get all those taken care of, we get to take care of everything in New Game Plus that we weren't able to before. So, now that I've shown you guys all that, let's let's go home. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to until it says on the amount of days before the expulsion, we're gonna go until it says 4. So we have a total of technically 10 days, but we actually have a total of 9 days. That way, when it comes up to being 4 days, we have no issues of getting it all taken care of, and we have it to where there would only be 4 days until our character Ryuji and Mishima get expelled. Like I said, guys, we're going to wait until we have 4 days in the game. Well, technically 5 days, because then, or is it 5 days? Because if I remember right, if I send the calling card on the 5th day, it'll go into the 4th day. The 4th day, he reads the calling card. We go into Kamoshida's palace. Then we go after his treasure. After we get the treasure taken care of, we go from there into a fight with Kamoshida, and then we beat Kamoshida, take the treasure, escape the palace. Palace collapses. After Kamoshida's shadow goes back to Kamoshida, and then we will have a total of 3 days until Kamoshida changes. God, that made it sound complicated. Alright, you know what? Work desk. Let's see what we can work with. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can make. Oh, we can probably make 3. Good luck. Huh. Lockpicks. Yeah, sure. Let's make 3. Oh, excuse me. As you guys just saw, our character created a total of 4 lockpicks, basically making it so that way we can use the 4 at a later time, but we're not going to use them right away. What we're going to do is we're going to save up enough equipment for the other palaces. The other palaces have more treasures for us to sit there and get, more chests, and when we use more or once we get more stuff for lockpicks, we can easily just save those lockpicks as well, and then those lockpicks we easily make with no issues. Sorry if that made little to no sense, and also sorry if that confused you. Okay, we have a total of 7 now. And proficiency is at level 2 now, which is good. Oh, I forgot to mention, for the knowledge part, not only do we have a chance to increase our knowledge by answering questions correctly, but we also have a chance to, to go to the library and study. We can go there to basically increase our knowledge as well. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, okay.
I've got to report to your probation officer twice a month. It's already a pain in the ass as is, so please don't make me have to write even more crap. Got that? This society is kept in check by law.
am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. With Sojiro Sakura as a confidant, we get the Hiro Confidant Arcana. Okay, so on the 5th day, what we're going to do is send out the calling card, and once we send out the calling card on the 5th day, 4th day we'll head into Kamoshida's palace, and then that's when we go up against him. Why not? We got 4 days until the day we send the calling card. Once we send the calling card, we then leave the school, deal with An and Ryuji talking along with Morgana, and then we go from there to the next day where Kamoshida sees the calling card, and then we target him, then we go after his palace right there. We got 3 more days. Spring Awake set, we get the... Actually, wait. The Share of Spring set, great for your health and stamina. You know what? That's exactly what I need.
Waiting.
Caroline.
Introducing a new regimen to your rehabilitation in the form of challenge battles. For these trials, we will permit the cognitions of your comrades to fight at your side. Cry your tears of joy. Depending on your results in combat, you will receive some form of compensation for your efforts. Should you prove successful, there is no doubt that you will be rewarded and strengthened in body and mind. We've even prepared a special stage for you to undergo this part of your rehabilitation. Take this opportunity to demonstrate the furthest reaches of the strength you've gained up to now. Should you wish to attempt this at once, we shall oblige you. No slacking off.
I'll just add this.
Ah, yes, Big Bang Burger. This is where we get to sit there and increase our guts more.
What would you like?
This is where we get to deal with the Big Bang Burger Challenge. Once we do that, we basically end up having the ability to hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back.
You're back.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
Ah, yes. So this is the first time we end up getting asked for help from on Takamaki. April 25th. So, first answer, unquestioningly support it, and you have the duty to correct it.
This is it.
That increases our charm, but also increases the chance of getting An's respect. not sending the calling card yet. Only because if we do, then that ruins my plot of,
Hey! Hey!
of what I planned originally.
You're back.
Hey!
Hey.
Not now, Sojiro. I would like to help out right now, but actually not yet.
Oh!
Yes. We got one more day on Takamaki.
Really?
Not yet, you two. Once we send the calling card, the next day is when it's okay.
Hey! Man.
Tomorrow we send the calling card, and then when the calling card is sent, like I said, next day we go after Kamoshida.
I've got a good idea. Oh!
Yes, let's sleep, take care of anything that needs to be done on this day, send the calling card, and then once we send the calling card the next day, he will read it, and then we go for his palace. Ah, right. Four-color theorem. Yes, now we send the calling card.
Now then.
Send a calling card. Now, I will be right back real quick, guys. So, if it gets to something where... okay, perfect. Here's a good pausing point for me to do something real quick, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright, everyone, I'm back. So, plan has gone perfectly for us to do this.
Wow. Roll. Roll.
Yes, all right.
Let me explain.
And Kamoshida now sees the calling card. What are you talking
So
about?
you're playing dumb? It's not a problem. You'll be expelled soon enough anyway. Come, if you can.
Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Now that our plan has come into fold.
Do you need something?
You certainly...
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform an execution. Let us begin the search.
Okay, so Silky can be made with Incubus and Bicorn.
Not impressive.
Alright.
You can't handle this.
Huh. Don't judge me, you
Finished for now?
bitch.
Are you finished?
Yes.
It is time, inmate. Let's go. We should get. Let's attack. Fine. We can take on Kamoshida instead. Everyone, let's do this!
You chose this life, Kamoshida.
Take this!
Bullshit.
He healed himself? Is it from eating one of those things in the trophy? Then we should destroy.
Now? Stop targeting me. Okay, you know what? That's it.
Alright.
Yeah, I realize who you are. You're a piece of shit.
I always saw you as a condescending hotshot, but right now, you're just a pathetic loser.
We came all this way to steal that. Will you just give it up and hand it over? You still have the energy to say things like, then we're going to up.
I'm so sorry, King Kama.
Oh, wait. Calm. Feels like he's gonna attack. Keep your guard up.
Here it goes. I'm sorry, King Kamoshida.
Crossing the line.
No way. Panther, calm. Yep.
Very, very much so have you crossed the line.
What do we do? Cool. Looking cool, Joker. Kamoshida. Sorry. You won't get.
Special orders. Let's go for the crown.
In that case, look over at that. While the others are drawing Kamoshida's attention, have someone go. Let's steal.
Got it.
Take that.
Yes.
Time to show you my skills. Keep him
Go,
distracted.
Morgana.
Smart decision.
Your health is lower.
Attack Kamoshida.
Go!
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Persona! Go down!
It's all going as planned. Time to use this opportunity to... Alright, Joker! Persona! Keep him busy!
Go!
He hasn't noted. Good. Joker! Are you okay? Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Oratorio!
Hicks! Get ready!
Out of the way! Persona!
Keep him busy! Almost there! Give him one more good strike! It's already check it! Good. I think we...
Yeah. I said no!
With this power. Hell yeah! A new move!
Fits me like a glove! Whoa, a new move!
So, with us doing this, after a little while, we get to have, on level up her confidant, we're not gonna worry about all that stuff. But we now have time before our second palace we need to take care of.
You're back.
Let's go to bed.
Alright guys, I'm setting up a party chat between Jordan and I, so all of you can hear what him and I are saying, instead of us just talking via Messenger. Hey.
That's at the end of for the original Persona 5.
Yeah, I was actually saying in his chat like earlier, is it wrong that I ended up beating the, or getting to near the end of the game at level 78 only on Persona 5 Royal?
No, because you're supposed to be over. Because if you have Futaba's ability that insta-kills shadows and use it just a random one that you would normally get from battles, that actually becomes useful at the end. So you don't have to actually waste SP.
It's actually kind of hilarious. For one of the kill shots that happens from time to time when it comes to battling, one of those funny things ends up being when you're as Joker and you go for his final kill, and if you have Futaba on your team, there will be a chance that she will steal your kill. If you go for the all-out attack.
What, Futaba?
Yes.
Well, isn't that how the ability is supposed to work anyways?
Actually, I have no idea because I never actually unlocked that ability.
It shouldn't be in, I think, in her third ability. Rank 3.
I don't think I got her up to that rank. Because sometimes... sorry for interrupting you, but for some reason, sometimes even with her not being at not being at rank 3, she will still sometimes for an all-out attack steal your kill, and it's like, hey, that was my kill.
Oh, you mean during battle?
Yes.
Talking about the ability that automatically kills shadows.
Oh, no. I didn't even unlock that because my kindness wasn't up enough. So, okay. I actually need to hear your opinion for this one. What do you think exactly of hearing about this card's effect? Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon's effect is a once per turn effect after it's summoned using V to Z Dragon Catapult Cannon and Armed Dragon level 7 without a polymerization. But by banishing the two from either your field or your graveyard. Once you banish those 2 cards and bring out Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon, you can use its once per turn effect, especially on your opponent's turn, to where you can banish all cards they control, including cards in their graveyard. Now, tell me that effect isn't bullshit enough to actually have it banned. Because in all honesty, that card itself is practically, it's practically Exodia on steroids if Exodia could banish cards instead of ending the duel instantly.
I'm sorry, I zoned out and I missed like 75% of the card's ability.
So, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Once per turn, during my opponent's turn or during my turn, I'm allowed to take and banish a card from my deck or my extra deck. To banish all cards my opponent controls, including cards in their graveyard.
Then that would be nuts, completely broken.
Because it doesn't say I have a choice of what cards or what amount of cards I can banish. It just says I am allowed to banish 1 card from my deck or extra deck, and then once those said cards are banished, I can sit there and banish all cards my opponent controls. And it's like, okay. And then I see the part with it saying including the graveyard. I'm like, oh, that's just mean. What if they have cards they need in their graveyard? Oh, wait. I don't care about that one. Oh, right. I forget. The option to buy stuff is actually downstairs instead of using the actual TV in your bedroom. That one.
But that makes it.
What?
What you just said, that doesn't make sense.
Okay, so remember in Persona 5, the base game, where if you actually have the TV set up in your bedroom upstairs? In Persona 5 base game, you're allowed to use the TV on Sundays to buy things off of that TV show. So instead, in Persona 5 Royal, they give you the opportunity to do it downstairs in Cafe LeBlanc. Call the channel to get whatever you wanted to buy, and then the next day it comes in.
But you always had to go downstairs regardless to activate the TV to get the goods.
Not in Persona 5.
I had to.
For me, I was lucky enough to even have the TV work to actually go to the channel, because it was activating the channel for me automatically, and it's like, wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention,
because basically, on every item that was buyable through TV was always available in downstairs TV in Cafe LeBlanc. It was never available in this TV I bought, because that's for games and DVDs.
Well, it was available for mine. Ah, scheiße. Fuck.
Hey, hey.
Yay. Okay, I got it that time.
Hey, hey.
Alright. I got one more.
Trying to hit that target.
Actually, there really is not much of a goal. As long as you can hit the ball, that's basically as good as you're gonna get it. You don't have to hit the target, you can just hit the ball itself to get the slugger prize. The home run prize is actually pretty good, but there's a slight more difficult chance that you won't even get it.
Here you go.
Nice going. Wanna head back?
Alright. Before you joined the stream and party, Jordan, I will actually let you know what happened. We left the palace once I started the stream, and I waited until day 5 of the chance to change Kamoshida's heart. Day 5 is when I sent the calling card, and then day 4 was when Kamoshida saw the calling card, and now we're to this point where Kamoshida is going to admit to what he was doing. And that part, I'm not going to skip because everything that happens in that is so life-changing. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to set my controller down. I'm not touching anything.
But yeah. I was about to say, if you, I was about to say, you better not skip that. Otherwise, I would think about you. In roleplay.
I mean, it's not the first time. You did that last stream.
Do you want to know how many times I would king punch you? In one comment?
At least to a point where my kidney explodes.
Try 1 million kidney punches.
Yeah, that would be a kidney explosion.
We're just full of freeze up.
Just gonna say, I'm a whiz red. I think I'm gonna whiz red.
Sentenced to expulsion. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry.
Oh yeah, and apparently we can romance the males in this game.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's a possible chance we can romance the guys in this game.
Yeah, no, not happening. I'm not that kind of person.
Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now. Everyone, return to your classes. It's a plan.
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive. Even after
So, what did you think of actual Igor when you first saw him?
you have no right to run.
Not the Igor, the real Igor.
When I first saw him at the end game, I'm like, oh, Wait, yeah, that's right. That is his voice. Because I actually had to pull up one of the animes while I was playing the game, and I had to play Igor's voice, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, the Holy Road did not do Igor's real voice very well.
No, it didn't.
This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately.
You're not the boss of me. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, it was for real.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in? Maybe because it almost got leaked? Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
They don't exactly go easier on you if you turn yourself in.
Well, at least he's purified now.
Yeah. And I will let everyone know, for each palace we do, I will actually do what I did for this palace. Once we get to the treasure, I will sit there and wait to send the calling card, basically doing exactly what Akechi wants us to do when it comes to Sainijima's palace, making them think they won, but I'm actually going to do it a few days before the day where a certain thing happens.
Well, you have to complete house. You have to complete the infiltration route with and was 3 days left.
Yep. This one I did it.
With 2 days left, you have to do the boss fight.
Yep.
No, it's okay.
Otherwise, it's game over, and you get and it won't work if you complete infiltration route when you only have 2 days for two days left.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would mean expose Valport. Kameshi will be instant expulsion because it didn't do a fair amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Except with how I did it with this one, I did 5 days, or I did it until there were 5 days left. The 5th day, I sent the calling card. The next day, when there was 4 days left, Kamoshida saw the calling card. We went and took care of him afterwards, and then we're up to where we are now. Oh, right. Being said it's done with that part, I'm just gonna do this. And in the meantime, before we get to our next target, I have time to increase On's confidant.
Matt's joke on back Wiggles is so amusing. Well, I don't know who started that.
Huh.
This is Matt's sister, Frostful.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's Frost spelled with a PH.
You got 2 protein, 2 more. Okay. Okay. Is that necessary for that word before protein? Is that really necessary?
Yes.
Just the word makes me cringe. Why? Why do you have to do that, game? There's times to sit there and have that word mentioned, and then there's times where it shouldn't be mentioned. That was a time where it shouldn't have been mentioned at all.
And mostly I'm doing it in Central 3rd.
Huh.
I'm simply sitting in my car, waiting, killing time, waiting for my income to come in.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Hey, my charm went up to level 2. That's great.
I'll listen to the mixtape I created.
So I got Assassin's Creed Odyssey yesterday. I had 2 options, well technically 3, because I could have saved the 25 I had so I could get the other 2 DLC for Nazi zombies in World War II. Or I could have gotten one of 2 games that I actually like, or one game that is of a game series that I enjoy. And then one game that I actually wanted to play for a long time. Both games were on sale, but I decided to go with Assassin's Creed Odyssey since I wanted to play that for the longest of times. Although I find one thing hilarious. So, out of some of the packs that it gives me in the store on the game itself, it gave me the chance to get a horse on in the store. You'll never believe what kind of horse it is.
What?
It's a black Pegasus with purple eyes, purple horn, and purple wings. For some reason, my mind was making me think of Teen Titans Go episode with Raven watching it. Pretty Pegasus on TV. And I regret watching that episode because the cringe. Matt, no. I will say there is one thing that I'm sad about. Besides my mom actually being in the hospital. And sorry for bringing that up in my live stream, guys, but I had to put that in as something that I'm not only sad about. But one of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch every once in a while is shutting down for good, only because of the fucking quarantine. So,
Someone bought an Irish horse for Futaba.
Oh no.
So Matt is doing Irish Futaba voice.
Oh Jesus.
Or is it Scottish? You can't tell the difference between Scottish and Irish. Because they sound almost exactly the same.
Yeah, Scottish and Irish, they do sound the same, but for some reason, Scots have a little bit better timing with some of their hilarious quips, unlike Irishmen. I hate to say it, I hate to say it, against my own people. Against my own people. Scots have better timing with their funniness.
Wait, you're part Irish?
Yes.
I never knew that.
I have 13 or 14% Irish in my blood. 72% well, actually, I have a lot, so I don't know exactly all the percentages except for one. I'm 72% British. Even though I was born here in America, I'm 72% British. And that's only because on my mom's side of the family, I ended up looking this up, but on my mom's side of the family, we are as I figured out, we're related to someone who was the niece of King Henry III. And I didn't figure that out until I decided to look at the age of 19. That won't work. I'll go with... Okay, so DM... Yeah, that won't work either. Oh, easy. There. If they would have made it to where I could extend it a lot more, it would be so much easier.
You know, you could have gone with Solar first.
Yeah. Change it. Thanks for the idea.
What?
At least I'm not doing what my buddy Dan did. Or at least I'm not fucking around like what he did. Because, you know the weird letters with the lines and squiggles and all those other things with them? He basically tried putting that for his name for the game, and I'm like, no, that's not what you're doing. This is not how we do things. What'd you do? Oh wait, wasn't you. Never mind. That was $24,000 out of my pocket. God damn it, An and Ryuji. You guys owe me 24,000 yen.
And you'll get it back. Don't you have a medal to sell?
Already sold it.
Oh. Well then, looks like you have to get money back in mementos when you go there.
Or do what I did the cheap way. Don't spend any money.
You know, I have already called it cheap state then.
What?
You heard me.
But. Well, I mean, that is how I kept like 2,444,000 yen on my other account.
So Meadows I say now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But we still see him go big at the end. I mean, once we get the views, say now, right?
Yes. I still plan on doing what I originally planned to get. Say it's an Isle anyways. Get on to Kamiki's confidant up to max, whether I romance her or not. And get her personas to fuse. So she has both her original, her evolved, and then her fused. And then I have to get the Star Confidant up to max. And then I have to do other stuff, and then that's gonna be I'm not gonna worry about I'm not gonna stress myself out right now. I just need to focus on the main part. Shut up, you two. Go away. Fuck off, Makoto. Well, at least for now.
You heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's so goofy.
Shut up, Ryuji. I'm in class. Leave me alone. Ow! God damn it, Ryuji. You... I swear to God, I'm gonna put my hands around his throat.
I see why I said ow. Eraser, right?
Yeah. God damn it, Ryuji. As I figured out, an easy way to get charm and kindness. And I regret going there every single time just to do it. And it was on my other account.
Your stream is rough right now on my end.
Oh jeez.
How's your stream going on your end?
It's still going.
I'm gonna refresh again. Ah, there we go.
But yeah, I kind of regret going to that said place. I went there too much. You don't want to know what I'm talking about.
And now I kind of do.
So there's a place in a certain spot in the game called the Maid Cafe.
Oh, that. I know what you do there. You have two nice names.
Mm-hmm. There were so many times I was tempted to sit there and be mean, but I'm like, but I don't want to ruin my kindness or my charm. And then I accidentally pressed it, and I'm like, shit. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Okay. 'Cause 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 'cause
And slugger. Yep, we got the slugger reward.
Here you go. Good luck.
At this point, I'm not even aiming for a home run. If I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. I'll settle with the slugger. Or not. But, yeah, my mom is actually doing a little better than what she was when she was sent to the hospital.
Why are you doing beginner?
Let's make it even. Oh, crap.
I'll shut now.
So close. It was so close. Why do you gotta betray me, game? Why?
Nice going.
But hey, at least I got my proficiency up.
Wanna head back?
Once I get my proficiency up a little more, I'll hopefully be able to sit there and take care of getting on Takamiki's confidant up. But that's if I'm not going to fail at doing so. I want to see if I can make some curry. Come on. But I want to make curry. God damn it. Let me make my curry. Okay, there's a chance I'm able to clean up at LeBlanc, because that's a trophy. I have to clean up at LeBlanc in order to get the trophy. I don't know how I'm supposed to clean. There may be a possibility I need to increase curry pot. Curry. Oh. Oh, wait. I think I know what I need to do now. I may have to deal with that maid service that you have to deal with in Persona 5 base game. I mean, I'm not thinking dirty thoughts. Totally not trying to plot on getting my teacher to fall for me.
You heard me crack my knuckles, right?
I'm sorry. I'm playing Clueless. I'm like, wait, what? Who? Who the fuck is Kamoshida? No idea who you're talking about.
Spectacular victory!
Okay.
Yes, I'm purposely attacking shadows with a high-leveled persona. Sneak attack. Ooh, an exploding shadow. Yay.
Exploding shadow.
Yup.
You're talking about those shadows?
Uh-huh. Hmm. Yay. Oh yeah. This is the shadow version of this guy. I forgot about this. Because this is around the time we get to deal with Madarame. Oh, yay. Woo! Insta-kill. And just at the cost of a little bit of health.
It's a step forward.
You know, that shouldn't be a thing. Those DLC. Personas being that high level.
Actually, they only did that because originally in the game, once you got all those DLC Persona in Persona 5 during the base game, they were supposed to be around max level for you to use if you were in a very, very sticky situation.
But don't you think it's still a bit much?
Kind of. I mean, it's not as bad as it's not as bad as going into the game with a max level persona and then somehow instantly getting yourself up to max level. Only way you could do that is with like mods and whatnot, but I can't even mod my own system. Yeah, I forgot I was
Ooh, tasty.
I forgot I was gonna show this.
Oh.
What?
I thought I felt something strange for a second.
the-
So, who are you guys?
Explain this.
Should we actually do that?
Oh, seriously, I'm this serious. Explain this.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me, Mr.
This
Tanuki? No, cat?
this thing, I don't know what I don't know what you want to call it, but
Just call it boy.
he's not normal. He's not human.
I'm looking for flowers. I'm pretty surprised
Does he have a name?
Jose. Let's just say we also have a certain place where we can decorate things and do stuff and play a card game. Yeah, I said it. We get to play a card game in the place I'm mentioning. Oh, right. There's this thing. So, yeah, that star, you'll see what happens once it comes to a certain part. Because, let's just say it's a certain kind of wishing star, per se. But it gives some of the characters, including Joker, once you unlock the 9th palace, a chance to do a special move of sorts against enemies. Now, this special place I'm going to show you is something that they never had in base game.
I wonder what TBC means in Helpy's name. You know, helping the person who changed his name so much.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what TBC in his name stands for.
Oh, yeah. This is the place that I was talking about that I wanted to show you guys. This is the Thieves' Den. So, with the Thieves' Den, we get places like the Palace Maker. We get to place things in certain spots. Over here, we get to play card games. I feel bad that actually I'm kind of sad that they didn't include Yu-Gi-Oh into this for the card game, because that would be absolutely hilarious, having an actual like game of monsters in a game where it deals with people who are absolutely horrible towards each other. Don't ask me. I just find certain things to be hilarious. Then there's the awards right over here. We get certain awards that are placed over there. The gallery allows us to watch movies or other stuff. Or no, the gallery is of artwork. Got more awards over here. Then there comes this spot right here with the movies. We get to watch the Persona 5 Royal theme along with other stuff up here. There's not much, sadly, at least not yet. But yeah, this is the Thieves' Den. I played the card game that was in this on my first... Yes, Thieves' Den. That is what it's called.
I'm gonna have a big headache after this.
Otherwise, as I'm gonna call it the Persona 5 Royal version of the Batcave.
You just had to go there.
Yes, I did. But I'm gonna end the stream here for the night, guys. Sorry we didn't get really far in this stream like I planned on doing. I need to basically what I'll do in the meantime for like some parts of the next stream I do of this, I'll actually work on getting my social stats to where they need to be in order to get on to Kamaki's Confidant up to max, and then go from there, getting the rest of the steps I need for getting Satan Isle. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna catch you later. Peace.